Proctosigmoidoscopy is the examination of the rectum and sigmoid colon. Sigmoidoscopy is the examination of the entire rectum, sigmoid colon, and may include examination of a portion of the descending colon. Colonoscopy is the examination of the entire colon, from the rectum to the cecum, and may include the examination of the terminal ileum. Surgical endoscopy always includes diagnostic endoscopy. Proctosigmoidoscopy rigid procedure method. The physician performs rigid proctosigmoidoscopy. The physician inserts the rigid proctosigmoidoscope into the anus and advances the scope. The sigmoid colon and rectal lumen are visualized. The proctosigmoidoscope is removed at the completion of the procedure. Proctosigmoidoscopy, rigid, diagnostic, with or without collection of specimen, s, by brushing or washing. Brushings or washings may be obtained. With dilation, e.g., balloon, guide wire, bougie. Performs dilation of a rectal stricture. The stricture is identified and dilated with a balloon or other device. Proctosigmoidoscopy, rigid, with biopsy, single or multiple. Biopsies are obtained of suspicious areas. With removal of foreign body. The foreign body is removed by a snare or forceps inserted through the scope. Proctosigmoidoscopy, rigid, with removal of single tumor, polyp, or other lesion by hot biopsy forceps or bipolar cautery. The tumor, polyp, or other lesion is identified and removed by hot biopsy forceps or cautery. With removal of single tumor, polyp, or other lesion by snare technique. The tumor, polyp, or other lesion is identified and removed by snare technique. Proctosigmoidoscopy, rigid, with removal of multiple tumors, polyps, or other lesions by hot biopsy forceps, bipolar cautery or snare technique. The tumors, polyps, or other lesions are identified and removed by hot biopsy forceps cautery or snare technique. With control of bleeding, e.g., injection, bipolar cautery, unipolar cautery, laser, heater probe, stapler, plasma coagulator. The area of bleeding is identified and controlled. Proctosigmoidoscopy, rigid, with ablation of tumor, s, polyp, s, or other lesion, s, not amenable to removal by hot biopsy forceps, bipolar cautery, or snare technique, e.g., laser. The tumor, polyp, or other lesion is identified and ablation performed. Proctosigmoidoscopy, rigid, with decompression of volvulus. The proctosigmoidoscope is advanced into the volvulus, decompressing the volvulus as it passes through the bowel lumen. Proctosigmoidoscopy, rigid, with transendoscopic stent placement, includes predilation. The endoscope is placed at the site of an obstruction or stricture and places a stent. The stent, endoprosthesis, is introduced into the site of the obstruction. Using a commercial delivery system, a plastic covering over the stent is removed and the stent self-deploys, shoring up the walls at a specific site in the sigmoid colon. When necessary, a balloon catheter is placed into the stent and gently inflated to more fully deploy the stent. The delivery system and endoscope are removed.